We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Miami Dolphins and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for this and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game, the first couple, is an AFL, NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it.
We begin the next half century of Super Bowls to a strobe of flashes. Super Bowl 51 from Houston is underway. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
play fake here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Let's go. Blue 58. Hey.
On 3rd down, Palmer. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he spins past him and into space. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 39 yards.
When big plays occur, offensive coordinators can do one of two things. They can come right back to the same play, saying, defense, you've seen it, but you can't stop it. Or they file it away and bring it out later when they think they need it.
Fresh set of downs here. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Flushed out right. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
And here we go on 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Jay Ajayi taking it in. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. They're led out by the veteran and the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2002, and that's Carson Palmer.
And Carson Palmer is your prototypical pocket quarterback who makes big plays with his arm, with his mind, and his ability to just take little easy steps in the pocket in order to release good passes downfield.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He was in search of the tight end, Troy Nicholas. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
They come out here in the I. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And let's run through the Dolphins' defense.
Cameron Wake may have begun his career in Canada, but in the NFL, he's been one of the top pass rushers since he's entered the league.
Third down now following the run. Brown, the lone receiver left. Now Palmer. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Andre Branch in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's Brandon Fields to kick this one away. Taken in at the 22. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the young rookie takes the field. A lot of pressure on this puck.
And how about the coaching staff saying this rookie is going to guide our team? The old school method was sit a few years, learn from a veteran before you're thrown into the fire.
Begin the drive with a jive. Evades the tackler, and now some space.
Wrap up.
Still moving. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
It's runs like that that drive a defense crazy. Their job, come up and put a big pop on the runner. In this case, he ran through a number of guys. Now everyone's looking at each other wondering who's going to be the guy to take him down.
Now Tannehill eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in straight. complete.
Offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. So 20 yards to go here on first down. To throw is Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And another juke. Jarvis Landry. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 59 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Shreds the tackle. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3-and-out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go. Blue 95. Blue 95.
Again, it's Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now it's Palmer, and he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Let's just take it around the 12. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
A second spin.
Turning and turning and turning.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
Brandon, I absolutely love this play. Watching him fight for every yard, continuing to break tackles, would not be denied and just go down after the first couple of hits.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On 1st and 10, Tannehill over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Charles, on the slant, you always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
And now here's a carry heading left. Muscles him off. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
380. 380.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Time to feature the offensive starters and our first chance to get a look at Parker.
Devontae Parker came out of Louisville with a guy who was known as a mature receiver. Runs routes really well, but the best part of his game, he'll jump over you at the end of a route.
Second and goal from the 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to pull his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Jay, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Tannehill going to throw for it. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Donald Butler brings him down. Second down following the run. Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go, let's go. Blues, let's get it.
On second down, Palmer. His throw incomplete. Third down, Palmer. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Here's Brandon Fields now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. They juked him. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they'll go with a ground attack here. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And here is the Cardinal defense.
Tyrann Mathieu has a cornerback's bill with safety skills. The Honey Badger knows where the football is.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the
Give me the ball.
And guess what? I throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
So after that big...
We got three, fellas. We got three. Set 380. 380.
On first down, Tannehill. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it's first down, Miami. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll give it to him right up the gut. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And an alley to run. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jay Ajayi with his third touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And those 3 rushing touchdown games in this league, you know darn well, those are hard to come by. They're becoming even harder to come by as the years go by, aren't they?
Isn't that the truth? It doesn't matter what you do in terms of game planning. You may be a run-first team, but you're running against an NFL defense. That's some of the biggest, fastest, best athletes on the planet. Hard to do. Cherish that moment, even as he's eager to add to that total.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Gives to Johnson. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
All right, now, blue 58. Blue 58.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come up in an offset eye. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
All right, now, blue 58.
On second down, here's Palmer. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. trying to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Get ready. Blue 58. Blue 58.
From the gun on third down, it's Palmer. And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. Earl Mitchell in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Here's Brandon Fields now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting. Brandon, I love how in the game of football, everything that we call new, if we research it, we find out it's old. Mobile quarterbacks have been around forever. Those who can extend a play and...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Kimdichie in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. To throw on second down is Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Cardinals, there he goes right side. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. And we had only seen 6 of those in Super Bowl history, fumble returns for a touchdown. Now we've seen 7.
And how about this? Back-to-back Super Bowls.
That's right.
In the last one, we had Denver. Von Miller with the strip sack. Malik Jackson falling on it for the touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Cardinal defense, they head out to get set here. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll run it here. Look at the spin. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down. We've got a 3rd and 11. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And his first carry, he loses the football. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's something that there'll be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Third down, Johnson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Still on his feet. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
So one quarter down here in Super Bowl 51. The Dolphins with the early lead. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Tannehill hands to Drake. And some room to work. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why. And we'll see if that continues for him.
He won't go down. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got room. And he'll cut it to the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jay Ajayi with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And now here's Ross. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try?
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Earl Mitchell in there to get him. And that's sack number 18 for him on the year.
Get ready. Blue 58. Blue 58.
On second down, Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Get ready. 18. 18.
Now Palmer on 3rd and long. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's 4th down. Here's Brandon Fields now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now Tannehill steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly blocked down. But a nice little gain. So on 4th down, the Dolphins will ask Matt Darr to kick it away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd down following the run. On 2nd down, Palmer. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Palmer now. And that is incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
Yeah, they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. But not a fun game at all for anyone who's playing defense on the field at this point. They just gave up another first down on another good run. I wonder if the defense coordinator just says, let's sell out, play against the run, and not worry about getting beat by the pass.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Flushed out right. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
When you have a quarterback who can move and get outside the pocket, yet still keep his eyes downfield and find open targets, you have a very dangerous player at that position.
Watch 23, watch 23. Set, dagger, dagger. Ready,
Tannehill now to give to Ajayi. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chandler Jones from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
Here's Tannehill. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Calais Campbell in there for sack number 22 on the year. Just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. On fourth down, Tannehill. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now it's Palmer toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. A fake to Johnson. Now it's Palmer. He's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Andre Branch in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about...
He's got a man complete. A gain of 39 that time.
Defending a deep route, even when it's thrown on time, is very difficult. But when he's able to maneuver outside of the pocket, that's almost unfair. He's bought extra time. His offensive line has protected him. And now when the ball's in the air, the guy downfield has a chance to make a better adjustment. That's just wrong on every level as far as the defender is concerned.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double it.
A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking down.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
Still first down.
So the defense flinches, contact made, and the 5-yard penalty ensues.
aggressive.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Andre Branch in on the stop.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
On second down, here's Palmer. James has got it. Complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion.
Hey, here we go. Blue 58. Blue 58. Hey.
3rd and 2, now Palmer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And the Cardinals now heading out to defend. They recovered the fumble last time. 3 turnovers for them in this game. They've been, that word opportunistic comes to mind, right?
Exactly right. And you know guys on defense, they say the turnovers. The offensive guys call them turnovers. We call them takeaways. We go get them. And that's exactly what they've done in this game.
The former DB making sure you know their takeaways on the defense.
Takeaways, man.
Here's the option going right. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Now Tannehill eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Stills right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi, 24 yards. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
So out now come the Cardinals. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Super Bowl 51 after this. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report.
Tight end right. Let's go. Blue 58.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get nothing. as a result, the drive continues.
Get ready. Blue 95. Blue 95.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. And that's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Chris Johnson, the running back. That'll bring up second down. 10 yards still left on second down.
All right, now. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Second and 10. It's Palmer again. Finding time. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Let's go.
On third down, Palmer. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown, Cardinals. Their dangerous wide receiver, 55 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And out come the Dolphins now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Throwing on third down, Tannehill forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. And now a first down following that long gain.
On third down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now as he gets to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory.
Yeah, the focus is always on the quarterback. What did he do? Getting outside of the pocket, finding open receivers. But how about the receivers themselves? Understanding that they have to change the rules of their routes when their quarterback is scrambling.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, what a move. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a good job there to move the chains. The more first downs you pick up, better shape you'll be in as an offense.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Sheds a set, and he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Jay Ajayi in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So they're able to get the 6, but they cannot get in on the 2-point conversion. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half. It's Palmer. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've reached intermission in what has been a back-and-forth Super Bowl 51 from Houston. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Cardinals have to be very disappointed right now. The Dolphins are dominating the scoreboard here at the Super Bowl, and they really just need to avoid big mistakes moving forward. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Offense on the field now after the pick. Ajayi is going to cruise off the right side, and this two-play drive goes for a TD. The Dolphins strike first in this one. Dolphins, that puts them on top by 14. First and 10, Ajayi is going to duck out to the left, and he'll score his third touchdown of the half. That takes the lead up to 28. Dolphins lined up at the 38. Ajayi is going to run off the left side, and he'll take it in for a touchdown. The lead now at 29. Dolphins take it at the 24. Ajayi is going to get loose thanks to great blocking, and he'll go for the score as the blowout continues. Third down at the 44. Lucian's got the reception, and he caps off the six-play drive with the score. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. The second half of Super Bowl 51 still to come as we rejoin Brandon and Charles in Houston.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Here's the option going right. Still on his feet. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
It's no accident they've been moving the ball well all game long. This offensive line has done an excellent job adapting to everything the defense is throwing at them and creating holes for their runners.
So it'll be first down here after the run. This is Ajayi. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
As a defender who never enjoyed being run over, I still have a great appreciation for a running back who's kind of old school. Bounce off of people, run through tackles, go through contact. I love that last play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. Room here to run. Look at the dance and the juke. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 21 yards. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff as they run left side. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run again with Ajayi. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. On the give, this is great. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
2nd down, 8. On 2nd down, Palmer. James has got it. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go.
Throwing now. Palmer on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 2nd and 10 now. It's Palmer. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Jordan Phillips in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now Palmer on 3rd and long. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Here's Brandon Fields now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he fields it cleanly. Oh, nice move. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. They'll toss it to Ajayi. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. A pitch out to Drake. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Well, partner, you might want to tear up your scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. Third down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up the first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
Now it's Ajayi. Fighting through. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They run with Ajayi. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
The way they're moving the ball on offense now, somewhere Coach Hank Stram is grinning. Just matriculating the ball down the field, boys.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, look at the juice. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi, 27 yards. And, partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Get ready. Blue 95.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Let's go. 18. 18.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. 3rd down, 15 yards still needed. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Brandon Fields now as he's on to punt for Arizona. That's taken on the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third. Otherwise, you're doing exactly what the defense is doing now, watching the offense celebrate a long game.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. On the toss play, this is Drake. A beautiful fake. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, a 23-yard run. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. 15 yards there on the scramble and a 1st down. Tannehill now to throw. Flush to his right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
That one was thrown into the end zone, and when they made a play on the ball, it was actually tipped up in the air. And that's not ideal for anyone on defense because what you're ordinarily taught is to knock the ball down towards the ground, almost like a volleyball player coming over the top and spiking it to make sure that the offensive guys can't catch it on the rebound.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with a J. Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. J. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just... Second down, here's Palmer. And now this one's intercepted. A 3rd interception for Palmer. Picked off by the linebacker, Donald Butler.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. Here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. So they're operating in the red zone. And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. Here's Ajayi. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now it's Andrew Franks on for Miami. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And that is off target to the right. Never had a chance, not even close. It's no good. And they will remain well behind. Getting set to go again, here's Carson Palmer heading back onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
Now Palmer down around his goal line. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. The busy night continues for Johnson. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here's Brandon Fields now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And he did get it back, I do think. Yeah.
What friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Always got some breathing room. Ajayi's gonna go. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards. They've had a tough time tracking him down all night, and that might have been the best chapter in the Super Bowl book so far.
And I don't want to jinx him, but I just saw the engraver walk by with the Super Bowl MVP trophy. Maybe it's in order for him.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Ajayi taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
but
one of our
she's
guys.
Singing too.
No, she's singing.
She's on like the 5th tune.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now it's Palmer. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Right now, 18.
On third down, Palmer. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Andre Branch in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. This is fielded at the 7. Oh, he shifts past him. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins' offense now working their way back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a handoff looking right. Ooh, with a juke. Uses the stiff arm. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Fakes a spike. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later. But I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake that escapes the sack. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, but you
has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, for all those...
is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me?
On the car, it's like a weekend at Bernie's, and baby, you with the bar. I'm about to get it poppin', call a Uber, cause I'm a scuba. Dive while he driving, shot it, rocket, and I maneuver. I know you like it when I put it, yeah. Maybe you should bring a friend along, yeah. Now, I got paper, and I ain't gon' chase you, baby, I'm gon' take you down. Now.
This is the last opportunity to resign your players, or they will become free agents.
The light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me? I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me?
Take it up another notch and make it drop it and never take it down. Take it down. 30-something thousand watching, show me something, baby.
Who's on with me?
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
If I'm not mistaken, home team made it. 2 3s on my feet, then I pump fake. Baby girl, grab the crew. What if kiss it? Swipe lead, Mr. Couldn't took it quick. Hottest on the planet, got the place lit up. Fly, got expensive taste, sight into. We ain't on the same team. Cheer up. Boto, that make sit up. I ain't come to blend in, boy, I stand out. Money talks, you just popping off at the mouth. If I'm the topic, then the conversation hit it. Right trim, getting booked up in every city. Flash out with cash, had the spaz on the waiter. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire.
my bed. Off with that, off with that. Young Slim, get it in my infrared. Come and hit the rain, I just lit the gas. Young wild winning, living fast. Stashing money in a brown paper bag. We set the roof on fire, then we flood it out. We just threw the money up, we ain't even count. Shake it, shake it, shake it. It in my speeder, girl, I'm nothing, messing up my speech. I'm $1 million player, baby, nothing's out my reach. I'm $1 million, like I hit the lottery. Splash her with cash, had to spaz on the waitress. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof on fire.
Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's all with me? Who's all with me?
On the car, it's like a weekend at Bernie's, and baby, you with the problem. About to get it poppin', call a Uber, cause I'm a scuba. Dive while he driving, shot it, rockin', and I maneuver. I know you like it when I put it, yeah. Maybe you should bring a friend along, yeah. Now, I got paper, and I ain't gon' chase you, baby, I'm gon' take you down. Now, come on, shake it, baby, turn that around. I'm like,
oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's all with me? Who's all with me? Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's all with me? Who's all with me?
the roof on fire. We set 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 the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
If I'm not mistaken, home team made it. 2 threes on my feet. Then
All combine stats such as the 40-yard dash are now available in scouting. Check it out.
quicker. Hottest on the planet, got the place lit up. Fly, got expensive taste, sight and touch. We ain't on the same team. Cheer up. Mojo, that make sit up. I ain't come to blend in, boy, I stand out. Money talks, you just popping off at the mouth. If I'm the topic, then the conversation heated. Right shrimp, getting booked up in every city. Splash out with cash, had the spaz on the waiter. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
So bad, swimming in my bed. Off with that, off with that. Young Slim, get it in my infrared. Come and hit the rain, I just lit the gas. Young wild winning, living fast. Stashing money in a brown paper bag. We set the roof on fire, then we flood it out. We just threw the money up, we ain't even count. Shake it, shake it, shake it. It in my speeder, girl, I'm nothing, messing up my speech. I'm $1 million player, baby, nothing's out my reach. I'm $1 million, like I hit the lottery. Splash her with cash, had the spaz on the waitress. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof on fire.
Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me?
On the you put your on the car. It's like a weekend at Bernie's, and baby, you with the problem. Get it poppin', call a Uber, cause I'm a scuba. Dive while he driving, shot it, rocket, and I maneuver. I know you like it when I put it, yeah. Maybe you should bring a friend along, yeah. Now, I got paper and I ain't gon' chase you, baby. I'm gon' take you down. Now, come on, shake it, baby, turn that around. I'm like,
oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me?
About to give you the rock, now pour. Give me one for the money, you don't want for the night. You
troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend is here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me?
Take it up another notch and make it drop it and never take it down. Take it down. 30-something thousand watching, show me something, baby.
Who's on with me?
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
If I'm not mistaken, home team made it. 2 threes on my feet, then I pump fake. Baby girl grabbed the cool, what if kiss it? Sweat leave, Mr. Couldn't took it quick. Hottest on the planet, got the place lit up. Fly, got expensive taste, tight into. We ain't on the same team, cheer up. Boto, that make sit up. I ain't come to blend in, boy, I stand out. Money talks, you just popping off at the mouth. If I'm the topic, then the conversation heated. Right shrimp, getting booked up in every city. Splash out with cash, had the spaz on the waiter. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
So bad, swimming in my bed. Off with that, off with that. Young Slim, get it in my infrared. Come and hit the rain, I just lit the gas. Young wild winning, living fast. Stashing money in a brown paper bag. We set the roof on fire, then we flood it out. We just threw the money up, we ain't even count. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Sit in my speeder, girl, I'm nothing. Messing up my speech. I'm $1 million player, baby, nothing's at my reach. I'm $1 million, like I hit the lottery. Splash her with cash, had the spaz on the waitress. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof on fire.
Welcome to Draft Week. All the effort you spend scouting comes down to this. Start the draft when you're ready.
Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me?
I got a lot on my mind, I got a lot on my plate. I got a couple of trouble, I got some money to waste. I put the tricks on the you put your on the car. It's like a weekend at Bernie's and baby, you with the bar. I'm about to
The Jets are now on the clock.
I'm a scuba dive while he driving, shawty rocket, and I maneuver. I know you like it when I put it, yeah. Maybe you should bring a friend along, yeah. Now, I got paper and I ain't gon' chase you, baby. I'm gon' take you down. Now, come on, shake it, baby. Turn that around.
The Titans are now on the clock.
My Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul.
The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Buccaneers have made their selection. What can we tell you about them? That's why we have Adam Schefter.
There isn't a strict dress code on a player's pro day like there is at the combine. However, with big guys like him, maybe there should be. After skipping combine activities, he came to his school's pro day looking a little larger than normal. When he ran the 40 and other drills, he decided to remove his shirt. And not only did he turn in a slower time, but he also looked a little bit out of shape. Despite the lack of conditioning, the team liked him enough to pick him here. We'll see how much better he can be once he's back in playing shape.
Ain't gon' chase you, baby. I'm gon' take you down now. Come on, shake it, baby. Turn that around.
The Jets are now on the clock.
The light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air.
All right, now that the pick's in, let's go to Adam. Adam, what can you tell us about this guy?
He's a durable lineman who set a team record for consecutive starts, never missing a game throughout a decorated 4-year college career. Ross Tucker praised his footwork leading up to the combine, where he did not disappoint, solidifying his position as the draft's top offensive line prospect. He has the potential to be the cornerstone of this offensive line for years to come and should provide consistent protection for a franchise quarterback. This is a great pick.
The Packers are now on the clock.
We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire.
Adam, what can you tell us about that last pick?
One of this draft's toughest players, here's a guy who played the majority of his final collegiate season with a broken foot. Long suffering with plantar fasciitis in the affected foot, doctors discovered several hairline fractures across the first, second, and third metatarsals during a routine therapy session. Translation? His foot was essentially shattered. Recovery took months, and he used the time wisely, studying film.
2 3s on my feet, then I pump fake. Baby girl, grab the crew. Kiss it, sweat, leave, Mr. Couldn't took it quicker. Hottest on the planet, got the place lit up. Fly, got expensive taste, sight into it. We ain't on the same team, cheer up. Bunch of that make sit up. I ain't come to blend in, boy, I stand out. Money talks, you just popping off at the mouth. If I'm the topic, then the conversation hit it. Right shrimp, getting booked up in every city. Splash her with cash, had the spaz on the waiter. She messed up.